What? I didn't even know it could get this high. Hello, my loyal Works associates. I'm sorry that your chief is mostly absent recently. The big summary videos are actually a lot harder to make than I thought, and my technology is pretty much that of a caveman compared to like probably most other YouTubers who try to do this. So, I'm just here trying to make a quick video. If part two comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But anyway, I appreciate you being here and just even leaving a comment asking like, where's it at, when, like, I really do appreciate it. So, with that out of the way, let's get into today's video. If you're new to the channel, what's up? Welcome. This is the Alabasta HQ, but I like metal sets, support, anything behind the scenes that's happening at Bounty Rush. I am just a addict for it. I find it so fascinating, more so than my own studies in school. I'll even admit it. So let's just quickly start with the most optimal way to run this metal. So as you can see, I have a triple Shanks set here. The kid one only offers damage reduction, but again, that's damage reduction. I mean, peak. And you got the, capture, it stacks 16%. So D Roger and the new Sabo, they are already low in this set. But then you get all these complementary tags for matching these two. And skill one, it's wishy-washy with those two. I mean, you want to run, you want to get across the map as quick as you can, so you want that skill up all the time. But at least you get a little bit here with the red-haired pirates. Even though poor little Shanks hadn't started it yet, he still contributes to the set greatly with his new Roger Pirates / X-Roger Pirates reduced damage speed by 3%. Now that means that this will literally only work for like Shanks and Dark Roger. So the rest of this is kind of going to be catered towards my man. But anyway, if you need a good set and these Shanks are kind of popular, I mean, you may or not have film red in some lobbies, but it's plausible, and this is a new event medal. It's out right now, so again, if you're a Sabo player, please cop it. Like, just having these two on a level 80 set will do you wonders. But either way, let's get into my experiment. Alright, time to put my money where my mouth is. Now, this is hypothetically going to be a set for Dark Roger, and let's punch out the numbers. Let's do it. So remember that 3% trait I talked to you about earlier, right here? So imagine that, but 3 times on this. So that brings us to 9% damage reduction for Roger Pirates. We do the same thing here, another 9%, which brings us to 18% damage reduction for Roger Pirates, just with the transfer traits alone. So that brings us to this medal right here. This is a rather old Kid Shanks event medal, but I have it, so I get to use it for science. Boop, boop. This gives you another 5%. So, right, we are at 18 plus 5 is 23. And now we go to the Parafix. That brings us to 30. And then this brings us to 37. When capping alone. And you're an X-Roger Pirate. Or Roger Pirate. So, the rest of it comes from Roger himself and my support. So let's add 37 to our total. Boom, boom. You can tell I've done a few takes of this. And let's get to our big, dark boy. Yes. The fence is nice. But there we go. While you are capturing treasure, reduce damage speed by 50. Let's add that 50. And when in the area around your enemy's treasure, reduce damage received by 30. Let's add that 30. Now we're up to 117. I don't think any of his other traits really help us out here. But again, you can also throw in some defense. That's what I'm hypothetically going to do. I'm going to try to throw in as much defense as I can with those. But again, it's huge. Like, you have to get so lucky to get them all. All the traits in the Shanks medals I'm referring to. But we got Zoan on my Dark Roger, which is a beautiful support tag, which not many of you have if you're newer. This basically just gives me an extra 15%. I guess I made some weak against, which is almost everyone except for Light Shanks. He's the only popular light unit, and I guess it doesn't really work with Garp either, but mostly you're fighting Sabos, Kuzans, and Akainu. Those guys are huge right now. But that gives another 15. So let's add that 15 to our total. And that brings us to 132% damage reduction for Dark Roger. That is crazy. That might be higher than Bluno's. I'm actually not sure. I'd have to punch out the numbers on him. Stick around if you want to see that. I'm going to do it real quick. Let's see. 80%. God damn, this dude is disgusting. So he has that first big 80. Then if you give him damage reduction, like, I'll support first. This is support, and then I'll add like max metal potential, which is, let's say, 25 usually. That still puts him less than Roger. So if you guys can picture how Bluno is toxic when he just runs up and starts capping the flag and everyone's attacking him and he's taking no damage, Roger will basically be able to do the same thing, but he doesn't have as good of a capture trait as this guy, unfortunately. But again, it's for science. And a scientist is what I am first and foremost, Bounty Rush, rather than a always sweating competitor. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my little breakdown video. If you want to craft that Shanks medal, I recommend it. I mean, if you get Sabo Max, using him in conjunction with that Film Red Shanks and Light One, it's a really, really good set, I promise you. And I think you'll collab with a lot of people. Now, this Shanks one might actually replace my Dark Roger set. Now, this one I'm really proud of. I did a whole video about it, but I threw in Tree Admiral instead of Old Lady because I just needed more capture speed. Some guy commented, and he was kind of right in the end because everyone got knockbacks. Everyone got immune stats effect. Everyone got knocked back. So I got to be way faster. And basically, I combo these two medals, like the Kid Shanks and Light Shanks, that just gave me skill 2, but they also share a skill 2 tag, which gives me maxed out cooldown on, like, default. But that new Shanks one, looking kind of juicy, guys. And I can throw in that damage reduction just on the side. So I'm going to be running that in League soon. Hopefully I can get lucky and get the rest of those metal traits, but I highly doubt it. This is probably as far as I'll go. But I'll update you guys again when I complete the set. Anyway, catch you guys later.